Capricorn, this is Just with your November 11th, 2019 weekly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Capricorn, some of you this week, it's all about finishing and wrapping up things, okay? And probably for the rest of this year going into 2020 for some of you. Open-ended issues as it relates to finance, money, career, any area of your life. Finding things out, or it being kind of difficult to find things out. Some of you could definitely be ending a chapter, leaving one job just to get another. There being delays in aspects of finding a job. Some of you would do better at doing something unconventional, untraditional, something that you create from your own hands, starting a business of your own, not to say doing it now because we're in the thick of Mercury in retrograde, so you probably wouldn't want to do it right now, but definitely starting something on your own that will boat you well. If you are leaving a job, you may be receiving severance payment or a lump sum payment. At your workplace, there will be some form of increase financially for you entrepreneurs and business owners for this particular week. Not as much as you probably would like or you're normally used to, but there will be some form of revenue coming in for you. I do see that trying to make something happen, starting from scratch and getting along with people. If it involves others and it's not just all on you and you're trying to collaborate with someone else, that's going to be a bit challenging for you this particular week. It's not like you can kind of make something happen. You don't have the power. You don't have all the tools this particular week. And you guys are not alone. Every sign has something that they're dealing with as we're all trying to get through this Mercury in retrograde. So I do see money on your mind, family, finances, career, and having to kind of go back and still deal with that. And that may still be harboring some tension, frustration, anxiety within. I feel like some of you are trying to hold back from communicating or creating any additional issues. So you may not be saying anything just to alleviate problems, but you are also very guarded as well. You're not really trusting at this time. It's like seeing is believing. And something may have happened. Someone may have done something to you that has caused this. Okay. Now this could be someone from the past and you are replaying these feelings, these situations, or something that happened now. But I do feel like you've lost some form of passion, drive. Others of you may do something, not necessarily on a whim, because this is something that you've been contemplating. But if you are decided to move on from something or someone, you will be keeping it to yourself and keeping that a secret. And you're just going to move on. If you have any car issues, some of you may not have the finances to fix whatever the problem is. Also, you may not put the energy and effort toward it. Do what you can. Try to address the issue. I do see like your car would be fine. It'll get you through, but you don't want one thing to beget another. Like this is if you let this persist, this will be another problem. So try to fix your car if there's any issues. No longer waiting, making a decision and sticking to it is what I see Capricorns doing. Whether it be you telling people or not, Capricorns to me are the silent sign. To me, you guys really keep a lot of things to yourself. Or for others of you, I see no longer waiting, making a decision, but not necessarily having the control to do anything about it just yet. Okay. And we are in Mercury retrograde. So feeling out of control, feeling like things are not in your control is a theme, simply because it's Scorpio, which represents Pluto, and Pluto is all about control. And you guys now are being ruled by Pluto. So that influx may be problematic for you at this time. I do feel like some of you may, again, there could be money being spent by the end of the week or money lost to some extent, not really feeling as confident or satisfied with where you are financially or career-wise or just in life. And children will be a great benefit or bonus to you. So if you have children, or if you're able to be around children, take time and impart some time with children, because they will they have this amazing ability to impart an innocence and what we really should get back to, right? The happiness, the blessing, the little things that kind of make you just satisfied or happy with life and makes life worth living. So children would be great. Also, probably reaching out or engaging with people from your past or people that you grew up with, people that you have a very strong familiar with. Is also going to be good. You'll find that by the end of the week, going into next week, it's hard for you to move forward. This will not necessarily be your fault. You will want to, like I said, get things done, but you'll have to continue to go back, whether it be you have to address this or someone's coming out of nowhere and now they need you to address something, they need your help. So it's a lot of going back, possibly for the next week, at least a week and a half to 2 weeks, that you'll have to readdress issues. And again, it's keeping in the same theme of Scorpio, retrograde, and Mercury. I do see that your energy will be a little low, lax this particular week. You're probably going to want to do things. And you're still dealing, like I said, with the same issue. Some of you may be in judgments, courts, and that sort of thing, waiting on a decision that might not have gone in your favor. And you're really tired, Capricorn. Some of you are just tired. You're tired, not tired of living. I hope not, but you are exhausted with this process that you've been going through. It has seemed never ending to some extent. And again, my hats go off to all Capricorns dealing with a Saturn and a Pluto and South Node. Like that cannot be easy. So only, you guys going through this makes you so much more stronger once it's all said and done. And I believe South Node is going to leave your sign mid 2020. Don't quote me. I'm not an astrologer, but look that up because you will feel far better once it's out of your sign, and you will start to see things increasing and being a lot more favorable for you once this kind of happens. Now, when it comes to love matters, it's hard. What can I say? If you've been in a relationship for a long time, it's there's cracks in the foundation. It's problematic, and you find yourself being unable to get out of the situation. Some of you could still be ruminating from a past divorce, past breakup that still has you a bit wounded. You don't talk about it. You keep it to yourself. If you guys are in a relationship with someone, you guys may be on the verge of breaking up. There was a lot of fights and arguments and, petty things. But the petty things kind of turn into big things. And it culminates to someone not speaking to the other. And it's not enough apologies and talk to me and let me explain and answer your phone that can be done for this person to kind of cooperate. And I feel because of there's been so many opportunities to try to work this out, perhaps from you or the other person, someone is probably going to give up. They're wanting at least to give up. Someone, it's also not keeping that same stance. So if someone has been very stubborn, they're going to give that up as well. I do see leaving. Some of you may have lost a sense of passion here or just drive or stamina to keep this up, and you're leaving. But you're not, even though you're physically gone, excuse me, you're not emotionally, spiritually, or mentally departing just yet. You're not waiting around. You've accepted a decision or have made one. And I feel like it's not firm. It may be a decision now. If you guys have definitely broken up or are taking a separate a break at this time, by the time Mercury goes direct, it's more than likely a lot of relationships that are going through a breakup right now will be right back together once Mercury goes direct. But this will set the tone and the pattern. If you go back to the past Mercury in retrograde, you can kind of find out and analyze, were there any cracks in the foundation back then? Because this will continue this will continue to be the pattern in your relationship every time Mercury goes retrograde. But I do see some of you letting go of a relationship. Some of you may have thought that this situation was going to go the distance, and that turned out to be not true. Others of you, if you have had someone who there was a breakup, I do see someone wanting to come back and try to make things right. Okay, there is a mourning, there's a loss, someone's missing you, someone's thinking of you, someone can't get you off their mind. They have a lot of regrets, they have a lot of guilt as well, and they want to make things right. Some of you, this may include a child or children. You may have known each other for a very long time, since both of you were adolescents or very young. This person may feel like you've known them for your whole life or other lifetimes, but I do feel like someone's coming back. They're coming back. And there's a lot of addressing issues that has been that has been tabled for whatever reason. And I do sense that it's going to be difficult. I have to be honest. And right now, the readings aren't necessarily the best. I'm not giving everyone rainbow butterflies and lollipops and gumdrops, because we are under a very heavy sign of Scorpio, very real sign, very dark sign, very psychologically deep sign. So that's coming out in all the readings. So you're not alone, Capricorn. And I do feel this time frame, which is only a week, will be a bit difficult to work on this situation, because you two are at so different sides of the spectrum. Someone is trying to come out of the stubbornness. The other person is becoming a bit weary at trying and trying and trying again. And so in the extended, we're going to look and see what's going to happen with the two of you down the line, not just this week, but down the line. All the details of what we're going to look into regarding this person is in the description box below, so you can take a look there. As far as you Capricorn singles, I feel like if you get out there, you're not necessarily going to meet people who is looking for something long term. This is the kind of screaming rebound to me. You definitely may meet people who you can foster a very strong connection with right off the bat, but longevity and true intent may be missing this particular week. If you're just casually dating, this probably will be the time that you're starting to realize that this person is just that, someone to date and have a good social time with, but not necessarily for you to look for something deeper, or someone is realizing that about you if you're just casually dating. So we're also going to take a look at Capricorn singles. If you're interested in that, click that link to the description in the description box, and we will finish off this love portion of the read. If you would like something personal, I can be reached in the link in the description box. Click that link to my website and you can set something up for yourself. If you'd like to share, please do so in the comment section below. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Capricorn.